background. So looks like this highly anticipated movie for 2026, the Odyssey, and all the backlash this movie is getting for casting all these casting people, who they are. Looks like for the first time, Lupita Nyongo, she's like speaking out against all the backlash she has received for this casting choice of her as a Helen of Troy. Also, they're dropping some brand new picture for Zendaya and Hathaway, and of course for Lupita Nyongo. So looks like Lupita Nyongo, she is aware of all the backlash she's getting for her to get casted as this, I guess, the twin she will be playing in this Helen of Troy. Also, Clea Master, she in this movie she will be playing. So I feel like seeing her picture and like the way she looks, it's quite interesting. That being said, like after hearing all these people who are so angry for her casting choice, I feel like end of the day, her character in this movie, she may not have that big role. I feel like she probably will have a small role. But all the people who are really angry, especially all this grifter on YouTube, some of them are like, when you hear why they're angry, like all of them has same talking point, like they all have same talking point and everything, and some of them even doesn't make any sense. And their biggest doubt about this movie is this, because this movie, it is from Christopher Nolan, end of the day, this will be box office hit, either anybody likes it or not. Because some of this grifter, they didn't even like Oppenheimer, and yet Oppenheimer was huge box office hit. Even I remember this grifter, he said, oh, I didn't like Oppenheimer, blah blah. And then later on, after when it on Oscar, he's like, oh, now I like it. And I'm like, oh man, you really are this. But anyway, I'm personally, I guess I am a little surprised that people are, I guess, really angry at Lupita Nyong'o, her casting. Although, like, I'm still personally supportive of her, because Lupita Nyong'o is an Oscar-winning actress, and end of the day, she is really good actress. And recently she was in Universal Picture movie. What was that? Wild Robot. That was hit for Universal Picture. I think after that movie, Universal Picture probably thought, casted her, gave her this chance in this movie. And Christopher Nolan, usually he doesn't work with that much diverse cast, if I'm being honest here. Like how most of his movie is like his protagonists are, they're white looking, they look like certain way. I think this is the first time, I feel really like silly to say this. This is the first time Christopher Nolan actually working with a diverse cast, especially this, like, this is really diverse. Some of these casting choices are really, really weird. Like Ellen Page, Travis Scott, like, what? What are they doing in this Greek mythology? I don't know. Then again, I have not seen this movie, so I think all these people will have a small role, you know what I mean? But anyway, it looks like this Lupita Nyong'o, in her recent interview with the Elle magazine, she's saying that Nyong'o addressed this backlash of her casting as the Helen of Troy in the Odyssey. Some of her critics call Christopher Nolan a coward for not casting white actress. This is a mythological story, Nyong'o said in the interview. I'm very supportive of Chris' intention with it, the version of the story he's telling. Our cast is representative of the world. I'm not spending my time thinking of defense. The criticism will exist whether I engage with it or not. Nyong'o said her interpretation of the character goes deeper than her beauty. You can't perform beauty, she said. I want to know who the character is. What is beyond beauty? What is beyond looks? That's the thing about doing such a well-known text, which has been studied and interpreted and derived from. The research could be endless. The good thing about working with a writer like Chris is that it's on the page. The investigation starts with the page you are given and what is based on. Oh, wow. Lupita Nyong'o, she is not an ordinary actress. She's also very well educated, very well spoken. Obviously you can see she's saying some deep stuff. And I know still people will not like her, like take on the character. And then again, you have not seen the movie, so I don't think she will have a big role. uh, and all I see, all these people who are so outrageous online, and I feel like personally these people were not this movie's fan anyway, but because this movie based on such a like like this mythical, the Greek story, people, everyone is familiar with it. uh, do I feel this movie will be flop at the box office? I don't think it will be flop at the box office. Neither I feel like people who are angry, they are real fan, if I'm being honest. But I feel like, yeah, Christopher Nolan take on this story, the cast, some of the casting choice. I'm personally like I do have a doubt about it. But I feel like this movie, it is not what you think it's about. It's still about this guy Odyssey is trying to like reach back to his home. That is I feel like that is the story is about. All the other characters, they all have minor role, they will not have a huge role here, I feel like. So all the outrage, it will be kind of uh, weird after this movie comes out. But again, man, all the backlash around this movie is just so sad. And Lupita, I feel so heartbroken for her because I really like this actress, And yeah, do I wish personally she didn't take this role? Yes, now I'm thinking maybe she should not have taken this role. Then again, like what if she gets backlash and whatever? She still is very well-known actress. This backlash will not hurt Lupita. However, all these people are angry. Sometimes I feel like these are not real people, like why all these grifters are so mad suddenly? They were not mad before. Now they're suddenly so angry. Like, what? Yeah, I have to wait and see. But some of this outrage feel very made up, you know what I mean? But anyway, that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this Lupita? She's speaking out against the backlash. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget other videos on other topic. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.